Hi, welcome everyone. The kind of deep mess that Abba Kyari finds himself is like the proverbial cup that is full and overflowing. Long before Abba Kyari's corrupt enrichment came to limelight, he has been accused by many of forcefully taking over their assets, including money in bank accounts. But all those accusations were ignored by the police authorities. Last year, a US court issued an arrest warrant for Kyari for conspiracy to commit wire fraud, money laundering, and identity theft. Consequently, the US authorities requested Kyari's extradition. But it looks like Buhari administration will ignore them like Goodluck Jonathan ignored the extradition request made for Buruji Kashamu. But in a twist of events, Kyari removed all doubt that his link to Hushpuppi might be true after all. That's why the government quickly approved the extradition request for Kyari after all the delays by the police authorities and Ministry of Justice. We will see all the details about his latest run-in with the NDLEA in a moment. In case you want to see more about his involvement with Hushpuppi and how he took part in the scam, you can check this video and see all the details. While you're at it, make sure to subscribe to our channel and enable notification. Thanks. There are 4 main actors involved in this saga. First is Ike, the informant and cartel member based in Brazil. Second is James Bauer, a police officer working with the intelligence response team. Third is the former IRT commander, Abba Kyari, and fourth is the NDLEA operative who conducted the sting operation. It all started when Ike called James from Brazil, informing him of a 25 kg package. Ike himself delivered the package to a courier in Addis Ababa, the Ethiopian capital. He then took photograph of the courier that will fly with the package from Addis Ababa to Enugu. He took his photo to make it easy for the IRT operatives to identify him at the airport. James, now armed with vital information of the courier and his arrival time at Akanu Ibiam International Airport, Enugu, quickly mobilized a few team members and headed to Enugu to intercept the courier. This is where their problem started, because even if the IRT operatives weren't part of the cartel, that they just got this information out of nowhere, the right thing to do is to inform the NDLEA, because they are the ones charged with fighting these types of crimes. But corrupt as they are, they deployed in Enugu and waited for the courier to arrive. Now there's another problem. They don't know the courier. That's why Ike sent one of his associates to rendezvous with the IRT operatives with the photo of the courier, so they can arrest him at the airport. The associate will also hang around after the arrest to take his own court. Yes, the package is actually owned by a big boss. Ike is working for the big boss, but is snitching on him. So their ultimate plan was to use the IRT operatives to steal the package. Now, in order to make it look real that the courier was arrested and the package seized, they needed the help of some NDLEA operatives. This is to make sure that the big boss doesn't find out that it was an inside job, because if he did, there will be repercussions, you know. In order to solve their new predicament, they needed a corrupt NDLEA operative that will play ball. Enter Abba Kyari. On Friday, January 21st, 2022, Kyari called an NDLEA operative in Abuja. He requested a meeting to discuss an operational matter, as he put it. The NDLEA operative and Kyari agreed on a venue to discuss. But wait a minute, how is Kyari still functioning as a police officer? Because he was suspended from the police immediately the US Embassy made the extradition request. This was to allow the police to investigate the allegations and report to the Ministry of Justice. The culture of impunity is ingrained in the police, so it wasn't surprising that he was still working while on suspension. Remember that Kyari headed the notorious SARS in Lagos. They were known for their brutality. And what did the police do to Kyari after many years as the SARS commander? He was rewarded with promotions and made the commander of the IRT. Despite the allegation that while in Lagos, he seized the suspect's car and gave out the car to his girlfriend in Adamawa. The suspect later tracked the car and confronted the lady, and she revealed that Kyari gave her the car. That was the time the police should have sacked Kyari, but they moved him to Abuja and made him the commander of the newly formed intelligence response team. So it wouldn't be out of order to say that they are all in it together. Anyway, during the meeting, Kyari wanted to make a deal with the NDLEA operative after telling him how they intercepted some guys with a 25 kg package. What Kyari wanted was to take 15 kg out of the package and replace it with a dummy. The 15 kg will be shared among his teammates and the informant. He also proposed that the NDLEA operatives keep 5 kg for themselves as part of the deal, while the remaining 5 kg will be used to prosecute the suspects in court, of course including the dummies. He persuaded the NDLEA operative to convince his superiors to accept the deal. Before the next rendezvous on Monday, January 24th, the NDLEA operative has already gotten the green light from his superiors in Abuja to play along with Kyari. In fact, unknown to Kyari, they made it a sting operation. The government should employ sting operations to weed out the corrupt in not only the security agencies but the civil service as well. Sting operations are used in many police divisions abroad to keep tabs on corruption. Sometimes there are 3 stages they use in sting operations. They have people watching the police, they have people watching the police, and so on and so forth. Anyway, on receiving the news that the deal might be accepted by his superiors, Kyari told the NDLEA operative that they gave 7 kg to the informants, and his team took 8 kg, which they have already sold at the market value of 7 million naira per kilogram, which is about $12,000. Kyari asked the NDLEA operative to wrap up the deal with his superiors so they can take custody of the suspects, the package, and their own cut of 5 kg, which he offered to sell on their behalf. That 5 kg amounted to 35 million naira, approximately $61,000. All these conversations were going on WhatsApp. Sensing that something might go wrong with the deal, Kyari offered to send his younger brother to deliver the $61,000 to the NDLEA operative. But the operative declined and insisted on dealing with Kyari directly. He also told Kyari that he was prepared to wait till whenever he returns to Abuja to conclude the deal. Kyari, having earlier claimed not to be in Abuja, reappeared in the evening of the same day, 25th January. He met the NDLEA operative at the same rendezvous in his rigged car. Let's hear them. Unknown to Kyari, everything he said and the $61,000 he gave the NDLEA operative was captured on camera. Well, he knows by now. If he knew beforehand, he wouldn't have refused going when the NDLEA invited him for questioning after the sting operation. Because Kyari knows a lot of people in high places, he's in good terms with his superiors, he felt the NDLEA can't do anything to him. That was why the NDLEA went public with this video, and the police authorities were completely taken unawares. This video out in public became a matter of saving your job or saving Kyari. The option is quite clear. The police high command quickly threw Kyari under the bus. They moved quickly and put him in custody. They later handed him over to the NDLEA with a grace-saving condition that he won't be paraded in front of the press like they do to other suspects. Now Kyari has been charged to court on an 8-count charge, and he could face up to 20 years in prison. Which brings us to his extradition. Any person facing trial in Nigeria cannot be extradited. A judge may refuse to approve the extradition request if someone is currently facing trial, but we will know in a few days how events will unfold. The lesson here is simply the proverbial no condition is permanent. There are many corrupt police officers who operate with impunity. They don't care what is going on around them. They openly demand bribes in public. They are in the force for simply what they can get, not to serve the people. The government should improve the welfare of security agents. They should also improve monitoring of their activities in order to reduce corruption. Alright, wonderful viewers, we hope you enjoyed the video. Kindly subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos and remember to enable notification. Bye bye.